It's not quite springtime yet in Montreal, but for this crowd, an Algerian Spring is well underway.
It's enough. They have to go out, get out. The game is over.
Nadia Yalla left Algeria in 2013. She says after decades of autocracy, it's time for a thaw.
It's corrupted government. It's not the government. It's a mafia.
Like protesters in Algeria, the target of their rage is President Abdelaziz Bouteflika and his decision to seek a fifth term. Protesters, including this doctor who came to Canada in 2006, say he's overstayed his welcome.
For the 5th time, president, imagine. So we say to this person, no.
This is the second weekend huge crowds have taken over the street in front of the Algerian consulate. It's both a show of solidarity for the people of Algeria and a show of defiance for the country's ruling government.
Last week, as protests grew in the streets of Algiers, Bouteflika's ruling FLN party dug in, issuing a warning for those who think this is another Arab Spring. The protests then called for democracy that spread across much of the Arab world in 2011, saying protests in Syria also started peacefully but led to a bloody civil war. Hamza bin Daoudi calls that fear-mongering.
So they are giving us two choices, Syria or them. We want to say no Syria, no them. We want something different. We want a democracy.
Many here say the ailing president is just a puppet for a cadre of elites who've ruled the former French colony for decades.
I was 22 years old when I was in Algeria in 1988. So it was the same problems.
Algerians here say they'll keep up the pressure on the streets of Montreal and will watch with anticipation now that protesters back home have found their voice. Simon Akineshny, CBC News, Montreal.